Welcome, everybody. I'm Nate. This is my wife, Jessica. Together, we own Executive Home Care of Northeast Dallas. And this is our podcast, which Jess actually realized that we needed a name for it. We hadn't named our podcast yet. This is episode 6. So what's the name?
Coffee, care, and chaos.
I love it.
I'm the chaos part.
I think we're all the chaos part. But, we're also the coffee and the care. So
yeah,
coffee, care, that's perfect. So perfect. So episode 6 of Coffee, Care, and Chaos. So right now we're kind of doing a series where we're talking about our company's values. And so we started with excellence on the last episode, and now we're going to talk about professionalism and why we chose that as a value and sort of how we use that in our agency, how we enforce that with our caregivers, how we teach them what that means and what that looks like for our families and also our team members. So I don't know, what do you want to start with in terms of professionalism?
I mean, so whenever I think of professionalism, I think of conduct, and how you present yourself, how you talk with people, you communicate, follow through, all of those things. So I'd say, within the leadership part of our business, I mean, professionalism is just doing what we say we're going to do, be where we say we're going to be. It's part of building the relationships that we're cultivating, with organizations in our community and with how you interact with them, with clients, with caregivers. It's sort of an integral building block to everything you do in a business.
Yeah, no, I think that all resonates really well, and that aligns with kind of my views. But as obviously really well, I literally grew up in the military. Joined the military when I was 18.
Well aware.
Spent 24 years in the military, and obviously had many conversations, both individual and in a group setting, on what professionalism means. And I think there's a lot of things that resound with me there, but one of the big ones is kind of just the difference between a job and a profession. And so, to me, a profession is something that it becomes part of who you are. It becomes part of your identity. It's not just what you do from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's not just what you do for a paycheck, right? So the job becomes kind of part of who you are as a professional, right? So if you are a professional rather than just somebody who holds down a job, you're researching things, right? You're reading things. You're passionate about what it is you're doing, and you're part of that community, whatever that community is. So like for us, that means being part of the home care community, being up on what's happening, the changes in different things, the innovations, all those different parts. And so I think that's valuable. And I think when we became professionals in home care, we brought a lot of that with us into people's homes, into referral partners, and with interviews when we talk with caregivers. I think that comes through.
The way that our caregivers, demonstrate professionalism is showing up to a client's home on time, in the proper uniform, ready to care for them, and bringing their best, bringing their A game, every time.
Right.
Caregivers go into folks' homes, and that is such a vulnerable feeling for a lot of families and a lot of clients, that they're allowing a stranger into their home. And so as I go through and when I'm talking with folks, I'm gauging their communication style. I'm listening to the stories they've told about, previous clients. Are they sharing too much, in an interview where I'm like, you might be a HIPAA, liability. Or are they talking about clients with the excitedness and, is that the word?
Passion.
They're passion. Yeah, passion. They're excited. They're talking about it. And like I always say, I want to see their eyes light up. I want to see when they're talking about interactions with past clients, how they handle difficult situations.
And I think the other part is when they show up at our office, they see our office. They see how nice it is, how welcoming it is, how clean it is, all those different things. And that's a start. And then throughout the interview process, they find out, oh, this agency actually drug tests. I think that's a big thing because agencies in Texas don't do that.
Yeah, it's not required. And so a lot of agencies, it's an extra expense.
Right.
It's an extra time. It's an extra, admin lift.
Yep.
But, it provides a sense of accountability that I can turn to our families. And when I say that whoever I'm sending out to their home, is drug free. You know, we've tested for illegal drugs. We're not concerned about that.
Right.
So it's, and they always have a great reaction.
They do.
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
I mean, that resounds with our referral partners. I'll tell you, when I tell them that we're an agency that drug tests our caregivers and that we visit our caregivers when they're in the homes with people, that really, I think that's one of those things as far as professionalism goes that stands out.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
so yeah. And then on my side, you know, when I'm talking with our referral partners or when we're working with them, the same thing. And I think that kind of drives at the core of what we're talking about. It's we say what we're going to do and we do what we're going to say. And that's something that professionals do. And so when I go to our referral partners and I say, if you trust us with the referral, we're going to follow up with you. We're going to acknowledge, we're going to confirm that referral. We're going to stay in communication with you. We're going to give you updates. We're going to let you know how that's going, you know, and I think something that we're going to start doing here pretty soon is probably sharing feedback with our referral partners from our family caregivers, right? Us being professional at the agency level with our referral partners, you know, and then also with our caregivers doing what we're going to, you know, doing what we say, saying what we'll do, and then obviously following through with our patients.
Yeah.
All of those things, kind of pulling that thread all the way through and being consistent. That's how we're being professional Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah.
day in and day out.
Right.
You know, right.
So if your loved one or someone you know is getting to the point where they need extra support at home, please feel free to give us a call at 469-314-6465. Or there's a link below. We'd love to talk with you guys and figure out how we can help you and your loved one stay comfortable and stay at home.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you for episode 7 next time. I gotta get it out of my.
Jib jab job 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 job.
Ow now, brown cow.
How now, brown cow? San Diego.
Our outtakes.
San Diego.
Honestly, like every once in a while, you should do that, like outtakes or whatever.
San Diego.
Who put a question mark in? All right, gotta be serious now.